Hello, welcome back. We're playing The Longest Journey. So last time we are trying to find the location that we can meet up with Cortez and have a few words with him. He left us a cryptic message that um, we could find him where children visualize their dreams. We also found out that he was very interested in this poster on the side of the wall, so we took a look and whoops, and it appears to be an advertisement for an art gallery. Maybe if we take a look at these tickets, it will give us an idea of where it's actually at. Hopefully tickets tend to have the address of where
It's
they're
the
for.
address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge.
Oh, good. Here.
It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there.
And that's showing that we have a new journal entry, diary entry. And, you know, it occurred to me that I haven't done any of the journal entries, so this video is probably going to be devoted to just me reading the diary. If you don't want to listen to it, then go ahead and move on to the next video. But I know some people do enjoy reading them, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'd like to read them. So, okay, here we go. April 14th, 2209. Either that or 220G. Maybe they possibly started incorporating letters into their years. I don't know. A Friday. Well, that's good to know. That's a good idea. Writing the day. Happy birthday to me, the big 1-8. Join this, right? Well, not to sound like a complete spoil sport, but 18 feels kind of like 17, only I can buy a gun and pilot a hovercraft. Sounds very April-like. I kind of figured that the number 18 would cast light into the deep, dark chasm of my soul and reveal some grand truth about the universe, like the meaning of life, or at least some explanation, as to why all guys are complete idiots. But no. Nothing. I'm the same person today that I was yesterday, no different, same old boring April, stuck in the same old boring life. Which of course does make me realize something important. I just have to get out of here soon. I have to leave. There's nothing here for me, no future, and a past I'd prefer to forget. And I know where I want to go. The Venice Academy of Visual Arts in Newport. Wow, great. That's awesome. Now we have some information about April's background and her life before, well, we started playing her. So let's try to keep track of how long ago this was. I believe they told us earlier, but to be completely honest, I forgot. Oh, continued. God knows if they'll accept me into their fall program, but I have to try. Sarah went out there last year, and she's agreed to let me stay at her place for a short while until I can get a job in an apartment. Writing about leaving is both scary and exciting. It's scary because I've never really been on my own before, and I've never been to Newport. And of course, I'm scared that good old Daddy will find out and force me to stay. Not that he can, but he will certainly try. On the other hand, it's really exciting too. I can't imagine anything that beats starting my own life in a place like Venice. From what I've seen and heard, it looks great. There are lots of little crafts and crisscrossing canals, just like in the real Venice in Italy. And most of the people who live there are young and creative and not afraid to look or sound or be different, which will make a nice change from this place. You'll have to forgive me if I stumble over some of my words. The only way that I was managed to fix my microphone is feed back my voice through the headset, so it's a little bit awkward. April 22nd. Okay, same month. Today I called the academy and asked them about their admissions requirements, and they told me to bring some of my work in when you arrive. They don't really have any specific requirements, only that you're talented and dedicated and hardworking. The lady I spoke to sounded nice, but she didn't make any promises. She told me there are a lot of applicants and only a limited amount of spaces. I know my work's good, even though I haven't had much training, and I'm definitely dedicated and hardworking. So why am I still nervous? May 1st. I'm sorry I haven't kept up with events in this diary, but with my exams and everything else going on right now, before graduation, I haven't had the time. I know. Bad excuse. I'll just have to take time out to, and I just have to take time out to. I just have to take time out to, and I'll definitely keep my diary up to date from now on. Yeah, that's what they always say. May 25th. Ah! 3 weeks of complete silence. I look back at my previous diaries and I wonder, where the hell did I find this time to write so much, so often? Oh well, I'll try to remember what's been going on these past few weeks. I passed all my exams with straight A's, of course, and tomorrow morning I'm leaving home. Yes, I'm making the leap into the great unknown and I'm never coming back here. I withdrew all my money from the bank, $2,190. Wow, that's a lot. And I've packed a suitcase and a bag with my clothes and work samples and books and anything else I can't do without. Unfortunately, I have to leave so much, my old toys, some of the bigger canvases, my screen, and it's not like I can have Mom ship them or anything. I'm leaving a letter for my family, but I'm not telling them where I'm going. 18 years under constant scrutiny is enough. I really don't want to carry any of that crap with me into my new life. Well, that's definitely understandable. Strangely enough, when I was packing this morning, I suddenly remembered something I'd forgotten a long time ago. When I was a kid, I kept all my drawings in a box under the floorboards so my dad wouldn't find them and berate me for wasting my time. The box was right where I put it, more than 6 years ago. I didn't feel like looking at any of the drawings right away, so I wrapped the box up and stuck it in my bag. I'll open it when I get to Venice. I don't think this is the right time for nostalgic reminiscence about my childhood, but I'm glad I remembered to pack the box. So, tonight's the night. I'm sneaking out of here at 4 a.m. to catch the train to Greenvale, and from there on to the big city itself, Newport. At dinner tonight, I'll see Mom, Dad, Daniel, and Owen for the last time in a long time. I don't really care if I ever see Dad again, but I feel sorry for Mom. She doesn't seem to care much, or she doesn't seem to care much for me, but I know she'll miss me and I know she'll feel very guilty for turning a blind eye to the way he treated me throughout all those years. As for Danny and Owen, I don't really know. Danny's an asshole. He could theoretically improve, though I doubt he wants to. As for Owen, he's still a kid and he might turn out okay, but as long as Dad's in control, I'm not too optimistic. I'm going to the pond tonight to say goodbye. I haven't been there in a long while, not since that crazy day. Well, I have to see it one last time or I'll never get it out of my head. As for my friends, I don't really want to say anything. I'll mail them when I get to to Venice. So this is the last entry I write here in this house, in this room. In some strange way I can't really understand. I'll miss it. Not much, but I did grow up here. I did spend 18 years, oh my God, in this place, and that's not soon forgotten or ignored. I don't want to feel bad for what I'm doing, but I can't help it. I do feel bad a little. But more than anything, I'm excited about what tomorrow will bring. I think, yeah, I believe I might actually be happy. Imagine that. Trying to sound somewhat April-esque. Friday, July 28th, 2209. Way too early in the morning, and I won't even try to describe the dream I had last night. Like, enough with the fairy tales already. I need to start dreaming about boys and shopping, the important things in life. It's just dawned on me that the student exhibition opens in less than 2 weeks. My painting, and I mean that in the broadest sense of the word, is not even close to being presentable. Even that's an overstatement. All I have is a blank canvas, and while that may fool some people, like in, whoa, what an expressive statement of nothingness. It won't fool my teachers. So today I have to put in a solid 6 hours of work at the studio and just hope that inspiration will strike me like lightning from the sky. It could happen. Alright, so now we're in July. Take a look at that. July 28th. May. Okay, so 2 months went by. I'm thinking, I feel kind of bad that I wasn't checking this along the way while I was playing. This might have been the first entry while we were playing. Friday morning again. Okay, so I'm like on my way to school. I'm half asleep. I'm hot. The weather's been unbearable these past few days, to say the least. And I just want to get to the studio as fast as possible. And then this guy Cortez, who's sitting outside the house like he does every single day, calls me over. Fine. Okay. I got nothing against this guy, personally. I make small talk about the weather, just trying to get it over with. And then how would he know that I've been having nightmares? Unless Emma or Charlie or Fiona told him, and I know they wouldn't have. How could he know? And I know he's nuts, but to think that I have some kind of destiny? The guy's been doing too many raptures or whatever they popped back when he was double digit. Raptures? Is that some kind of drug reference that I don't know? Alright, so this is actually the first, one we played earlier. It's Friday afternoon, and I actually got some work done on my painting this morning. What a shocker, right? What triggered this avalanche? Okay, it was more like a light drizzle, to be honest, of creativity. The cup of cocoa? The cup of cocoa I had last night? This font's a little hard to read, sorry. The weather? My pent-up sexual desires? My dreams? Sure, a nightmare about a talking tree. Wait, no. A wood spirit, a female dragon, and what? A chaos vortex? That's sure to release some kind of creative juices. Yeah, right. Okay, so I work on my painting for a few hours, and then Emma drops by and drops a bomb on me. This person, Cortez. He wants to meet me, and not only that, he doesn't just come out and say where he wants to meet me. No, he gives Emma a riddle for me to solve, where kids visualize their dreams. Oh boy, the guy is nuts. He can just wait, where kids visualize their dreams for the rest of the summer as far as I'm concerned. So I finally snapped and gone off the deep end. I just know my nightmares would fry my brain cells eventually, but I've never imagined I'd start seeing things. But there it was, as clear as day, and I'm thinking, should I go get myself committed now or after dinner? Because April, girl, I gotta tell you, what you saw today is not exactly the product of a healthy mind. Hollow sculptures don't just come to life without there being drugs or plain old looniness involved. But then again, if I am insane, why aren't I seeing fluffy pink rabbits now? And how come nobody has noticed anything weird about me? I think maybe, and I hate to say this, I think maybe I gotta talk to this Cortez guy after all, because he did say something about my nightmares coming to life. Okay, now I know I'm going crazy. It turns out that where kids visualize their dreams is an exhibition called Growing Pains at the Roma Gallery. That's down by the Watertown Bridge in West Venice, too far to walk. I have to take the subway. It's an exhibition of work by inner city kids, and I guess the theme is dreams. Which, by the strange twist of fate, is what everything is about today. So the Roma Gallery it is. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. Senor Cortez is just a little too creepy for comfort. But I'm in desperate need of some answers, so it's bye-bye to choice and hello destiny. And that's it. Well, that wasn't too bad, but I think my voice is a little bit, that's kind of my voice, a lot of reading. Well, alright, so that gave us some pretty good insight into April. I really like that it's her diary, it's written in her words, and it actually gives us some insight into her personality, her personal thoughts, like inner thoughts that she wouldn't even speak about, and some feelings and stuff, and it's really bringing the character April Ryan to life for me. Alright, well with the diary out of the way, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.